Hello everyone, my name is Demismu and this is my assistant, the Foot. Today we'll talk about Anaxagoras. Anaxagoras' most famous idea is that a portion of everything is in everything. What does this mean? Well, it means exactly what it says. Everything is in everything. Take this pig. If a portion of everything is in everything, then this pig should be composed of every possible element, every material you can think of on Earth, including some earth as well. Now we see that a pig is composed of head, eyes, mouth, and it should also have stuff like a heart, brain, stomach, and so on. Now remember what Empedocles said. All of these things can be reduced to 4 basic elements. If we cut up the pig long enough, we can reach the 4 essential and eternal elements, which are fire, water, air, and earth. But Anaxagoras says, well, no. Why should only these 4 elements be the basic stuff of all things? Why should not in fact all possible materials be present in every other material? So there is a piece of everything in the pig. There is a portion of rock, some traces of earth, touch of wood, whatever you can think of. Now of course, the stuff that you have the most is what makes you what you are. So you who are made of flesh have the most portions of the flesh element, whereas rocks have more of the essential rock element. So you become something by having the most of one kind of stuff as opposed to other. Now, the reason why everything is in everything, however, goes back to the beginning of everything. In the beginning, there was only chaos. All things were bunched together and every single element was mixed with every other element. So you could not make a difference between wood and rock since wood elements were completely mixed with rock elements. But then came mind. Now, mind is also an element, but it is different from the others. It has no trace of other elements in itself. It is not mixed. So Anaxagoras is the first philosopher to ponder on the question of what is mind. And it is hard for him at the beginning, as was the case for other pre-Socratic thinkers, to imagine something immaterial. So mind is material, but unlike other elements, it is pure and simple. It has no trace of anything else in it. And it is pure because it rules over all other elements. Mind brought order to the primordial chaos, dividing the elements from each other so that things can appear. As a result, we can now have a table that has more wood elements than water elements in it. In chaos, wood was completely mixed with water, so there could be no thing with more wood and less water, thus no table. But the table, which is made of wood, even today retains traces of all other elements, since this is how it was at the beginning. In short, mind organizes matter. Finally, mind can also participate in other stuff, like flesh. We are mostly made of the flesh element, but we also have some mind element in us. Nothing, however, can participate in mind, because mind keeps to itself in order to remain pure. This is then how Anaxagoras explains coming into being. Following Parmenides, who claims that nothing can come out of nothing, he tries to explain change in the world. Change that Parmenides denied was real, and change is an effect of things simply containing a portion of other elements in themselves. So for example, a cloud can turn into rain because it already contained water elements, and water in turn contained cloud elements. Lightning that strikes from the cloud is in fact fire that was already contained in water, and so on. To conclude, with Anaxagoras we witness the first dualism of mind and matter. But it is a strange dualism, since mind itself is material, but pure, whereas matter is never simply matter, but always a mixture of all the elements we can imagine. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time.